Fool was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim. Where are you? I hear you. He's there, you know it. There's no doubt about it. The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
A journey deeper and darker than expected, not only physically as in moving from one place to another, but a mental one, an emotional one. That Hellblade Senua's sacrifice is a heavy-hitting and psychologically deep experience becomes obvious quite quickly. I for one did not see that one coming. It was nothing that I expected. Hellblade as a whole is nothing like what I expected, except for perhaps a really great game, although it exceeded even that. Considering that Ninja Theory is the developer behind Hellblade, I expected it to be more like Heavenly Sword for the PlayStation 3. Senua's likeness with Kai from that same game didn't really make me think otherwise, but was I in for a surprise. In Hellblade, you take the role of Senua, a young woman, a mentally broken Celtic warrior as she journeys to Helheim, Viking hell, to fight for the soul of her dead lover. And it's an interesting role to play, an emotional journey to be part of. Senua's mental illness is very much a part of the game. The voices in her head are loud and clear and constant, but it never gets too much. It never feels like a gimmick. Instead, it connects the player with the character deeper than ever, making you feel for her. Not only her pain, but also the love for her lost one. The strength it takes to carry on, the determination, the weakness, the anger. Never have a game or a character in one made me feel so much, connect in this way. This is more than a game. This is an emotional journey, not only for Senua, but for the person joining her on her quest as well. So if you, like me, expected something like Heavenly Sword, then you will not get what you thought that you would. My opinion is that we got something so much better, so much more giving. Another thing that was very much a surprise to me was Hellblade's heavy influences from Norse mythology. Being the combination of Swede and having a great interest in Norse mythology made me squirm with excitement as I entered Senua's world. Recognizing all of these names and stories pushed the game up another notch for me. The setting in which Hellblade takes part is amazing, story-wise as well as graphically. The atmosphere is something out of this world. If you expect a fast sword-wielding action game, then this isn't it. Although there are action sequences, intense and sometimes even chaotic battles, it is not what this game is about. The fighting has its place though. It never feels forced, nor does it feel too lacking. The same goes for the puzzle parts, which mostly consists of finding hidden symbols or secret paths, all done with that Ninja Theory finesse. Hellblade quickly felt like the game of the year for me, and it probably would have been if not for the labyrinth challenges found a bit into the game. I understand what Ninja Theory was going for here, but unfortunately, I don't think it really worked that great. Having one, maybe even two, or maybe even possibly 3 of these challenges could have worked, but there was just too many, and they were too long, and they slowed down the game way too much. It simply didn't feel as fluid for that part of the game. But this game is deeper than that, and it's certainly heavier on heart and mind. And it's not about you. It's not about your enjoyment. It's about Senua. It's about love. It's about life. It's about understanding, about feeling. And I feel for Senua, and I need to know more. Listen to her story. In the end, we all fall. Until next time,
There's no going back.
it'll go better.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.